Hello everybody, how are you doing today? Hope everyone is fine and welcome back to the garden. As you can see, it's another lovely sunny day here in UK, so I thought it's a perfect time to deal with my thyme and lavender cuttings. We're gonna make some hedge. So as I said, I'm planning to make my thyme and lavender hedge. As you can see, all the thyme cuttings rooted nicely. It's all fresh growth. Some of them actually are getting flowers already. I don't know if the camera is picking that. Same story with the lavender. All of them except two rooted nicely. Nice healthy plants. So we're gonna plant them today and try to create some thyme and lavender hedge. So let's go. So this is the flower bed I'm gonna be working on, all the way from the edge here. Gonna be the thyme hedge. I have some thyme plants already that I planted 2 or 3 years ago. As you can see, they look fantastic. Very healthy growth. But I'm planning to extend that tiny hedge all the way around that bed over there. And from here, from the statue and the rose bush, I'm planning to have lavender hedge. I have the main mother plant that I took the cuttings from, and I want to extend the hedge this way. I have a couple of plants I planted 2 years ago. This one here, the one next to it, they're taking their sweet time to grow. There's 2 more down that side, but I'm gonna plant all those cuttings I got. Not quite sure how many I have. 2, 4, 6, 8, about 12 plants. So I'm gonna plant them roughly foot apart. Same with the thyme cuttings, and fingers crossed, in no time we're gonna get lavender hedge. So that couldn't be easier, really. Just get your plant, make a hole, I keep the plant on a dry side so it's much easier to handle the transplanting. Just put it in, covered with soil, and give it a good soak. And it's one time done, a few more to go. Okay, so here we are. That was 10-minute job, very easy. Hopefully in a year or 2 I'm gonna get something like that. It looks lovely when it's flowering. So after the thyme, I'm gonna move and do the same with the lavender cuttings. It's a very similar process. Just get your cutting, plant it, water it, and cross your fingers, hope for the best that it's gonna grow. So the only thing with the lavender is it's much slower growing than the thyme. It's gonna take much longer. I think those plants are about 3 years old. Same from the cutting, similar type cutting like this one. But it is growing, it just takes longer. So let's plant some lavender now. The good thing about growing your plants from cuttings is zero risk really, you're not wasting any money. If they're gonna grow, that's a bonus. If they won't, you can always repeat next year. Some of the cuttings I have are rather dodgy, but I'm gonna plant them anyway. and hope for the best. As you can see on this one, there's just tiny bit of growth. It might work, it might not, so there's no risk to it. And same story like with the thyme cuttings. I'm planting them about 30-40 centimeters apart. As you can see, it's a very easy and straightforward process. There's nothing to it really. It just takes a little bit of patience and planning. Once you get your cuttings ready in the autumn and rooted over the winter, all you need to do is just plant them in the soil and they should grow. For the first few weeks I'm gonna keep this area watered until the plants are established, but after that lavender doesn't need much watering. Doing stuff like that also gives you an opportunity to do some weeding if you notice anything. The soil in the flower border is just horrible clay, but seems like it's working for most of the plants, so I'm not that bothered. And like with the thyme, after planting out all the plants, I'm gonna give that good water to settle the soil, and I'm gonna keep that area moist for first few weeks to help the plants develop, and after that they should be self-sufficient like the rest of the garden. So let me do some watering. And I think that's all there is to it. Very easy job. I think that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for joining me in the garden, and I'll see you very soon next time. Bye.